Let's take a closer look at Yamaha today, who did surprisingly well in the Sepang preseason test. Yamaha didn't participate in the great Aero development war as much as other brands, and they also held on to their inline four-cylinder engine until now. But also here, in the background, they are developing a V4 engine for the future. Check out my other video to learn more about that. But in terms of Aero, Yamaha found their way and stick to it for 2025. Their new bike doesn't look much different to last year, but there are many small changes and new riders which help them to perform a lot better this year. Some even say Yamaha will be the first Ducati contender. So let's take a closer look at Yamaha's current Aero kit. First of all, we see a large 3-element front wing where the first element reaches all the way across. The tips are connected for less induced drag. The front fender is rather simple and covers the fork gently. Special about the Yamaha is its inline four-cylinder engine, which means that internal flow is mostly blocked by the huge engine block. That means they need slightly bigger radiators for the same cooling and need to release cooling air early to reduce internal resistance. But this low-energy cooling air should not be released anywhere, and so we can see an interesting design which we could partly see on the Aprilia as well. Yamaha uses large intakes either side to guide air along the side behind the bodywork wall. On the outside, this wall helps to extend the side diffuser, so you can generate more downforce in the corners when the bike is angled. On the inside, the strong flow along the side is then squeezed at the end, which means the air can only escape upwards, and when air goes up, bike goes down. So this feature actually produces downforce on the straights in the middle of the bike, so close to the center of gravity, which doesn't change the balance. Along this section, we can see 3 large cooling louvers to release air early. This position also helps to keep the low-energy air away from the diffuser surface. Yamaha doesn't work with wings close to the ground at front and rear wheel like other manufacturers. But we can see a huge channel either side, which helps to guide air underneath the bike in corners to increase the diffuser effect. When the bike leans into the corner, you can see how it works, and we can also spot another turning vane inside. The side diffuser surface is then shaped in a way to support the flow, and the rest stays as clean as possible to avoid sudden separations and to give riders more confidence. Before the rear wheel, we see the wing cascade to cool down rear tire surface, and at the back, Yamaha uses 3 wings either side to increase rear downforce while turning in. This is especially important because if you increase downforce at the rear wheel while leaning, you can brake much deeper into the corner, which means braking later, and that makes you faster. Also, a stable rear end gives the rider more confidence and he's more likely to get to the limit of the bike. So Yamaha concentrated on key elements to turn things around for them and didn't overcomplicate their bike. Do you think it will pay off? How do you like the current Yamaha bike? Let me know in the comments below and see you at the next video.